Okay, first half action here at Kittatinny, and watch Brandon McManey send the through ball to Michael Doobie. He breaks in, but Andrew Allen is all over him from Wallkill. He cuts the shot off, but Jason McWilliams makes the save for Wallkill, and we have no score. Kittatinny gets a chance here. Watch the ball go to Joe Summer, who steps up and sends in the knuckler, but McWilliams is there for the save, and we are scoreless at the half. Early second half action, and watch this terrific goal by Wallkill Valley as Brad Worthington gets it to John May, who flicks it to Carmine Marchionda, and he finishes with the goal, and it's 1-0 Wallkill Valley. Kittatinny, however, comes right back about a minute later as McManey feeds Matt Salerno, and he scores, and we are tied at 1 in this Colonial Division clash. Kittatinny puts together a run here as Michael Doobie gets behind the back line, but Jason McWilliams is there again for the save for Wallkill Valley. Now it's Kittatinny goalie Dominic Alcantara's turn to shine. Watch him stone Nick Encarcion with the tough sliding stop to keep it tied at 1. Then watch Brendan McManey with the run up the wing and the cross to Sean Davis, but Jason McWilliams is there for the stop, and we go to overtime tied at 1. Okay, first OT, and Wallkill Valley looks for the golden goal here, but Nick Encarcion's shot goes into the side of the net, and we head to double overtime. All right, double OT, and watch Matt Salerno of Kittatinny break in, but his shot goes just high. Wow, what a chance there. Then it's Jason McWilliams, who had a big day for the Rangers, making another save, and this game looks like it's headed for a draw. But with hardly any time left, Kittatinny's awarded a penalty kick, and it's Matt Salerno with the game winner as Kittatinny nipped Wallkill Valley 2-1.
It was a tight game the whole way, and we just pulled it out at the last minute or two left, so it was a good way to end the week.
It was very important for us to bounce back. The boys were a little upset after that match, so it was important for us to win today and get our morale back up and get us back in the race for the league.
It was a huge win. We had an upset on Wednesday. We thought that we could come into the game with a great momentum, but halfway through it we kind of just got demoralized and back and capitalized on that. So it was tough, and I'm kind of glad we got the win because it'll boost our confidence up for the next game.
Early in the season, a win's a win. It wasn't the ugliest or it wasn't the prettiest of games, but we take them however we can get them, and obviously confidence and momentum in this league is very important.
Wallkill Valley took an early 1-0 lead early in the second half. Carmine Marchionda with the goal, but Kittatinny came right back as Matt Salerno scored the first of his 2 goals.
It's always important, the 5 minutes after each goal and the first 5 minutes of each half, and those are always important to win because that's when you can really change the complexion of the game.
Matt Salerno, Brandon McManey, Sean Davis do a great job in the attack for the Cougars.
Doobie and his speed up top is definitely a great help, and Sean Davis, his work rate. Me and Matt like to combine a lot and just get the ball in the net as much as we can.
Brandon McManey is a special player. Everyone knows it with the Kittatinny Cougars, and special players step up at big times. Wasn't much time left in double overtime. He makes a beautiful run, gets dragged down in the box, and a PK is called.
I knew there was not much time left. I saw a lot of space and took a couple of kids on and got the foul, so ended the game. Good.
Brendan, he's our engine, him and Matty Salerno. We play them in the middle of the park, and we expect big things out of them. So it's no surprise to me that when the time came, him and Matt were the two that essentially stepped up and won the game.
Now, McManey didn't take the PK because he had blood on his forearm, so Matt Salerno steps up and he bangs home the game winner.
You just try and stay as calm as possible. Just everything melts away, and just focus on putting it in the one spot and don't change your mind.
With the NJAC realignment, the Colonial Division only has 8 division games. Must win, although it's only the second week of September for Kittatinny. They moved to 2-2 in the division to keep pace, and they know this was a big win.
Wallkill Valley, they had a few players that if we let them open, they'd take a shot, but Kevin and I stepped up to make sure that Aaron Antonio and Connor Boland were both playing their marks, and then Claudio Gobo, and he was in there too. But mostly Kevin and I had to watch number 2, who was a great player, but we made sure that we marked them down and didn't let them shoot as much.
Joey, along with our sweeper Kevin Zollner, they're both senior captains. Just no different than offensively us relying a lot on Brendan and Matt. I mean, defensively to keep the ball out of the net, it's really on their shoulders, and they've done a phenomenal job all year. So again, it was nothing that I didn't expect to see.
Wallkill Valley has some kids on their team that can score. They were without their top scorer, Lucas Bazell, and the Rangers played great without him. But the Kittatinny defense did a great job, anchored back there by Joe Summer.
Every game is incredibly big. There's such little amount of games. Every one you really need to win.
It's tough because we have a lot of good games coming up. North Warren is definitely a team we're going to have to watch, and surprisingly Newton. We've always had a tough time playing against them in the past, and I feel like they're going to try to come back for a win against us.
We always take it one game at a time, but we went into this week. It was a little disappointing that we didn't get a result against Opakon, but we knew coming in it was a big week, and 2-1, I will take it. I mean, we're always striving to do better, but North Warren's very good. Newton's always tough. Obviously, Wallkill and Hope. It's going to be a dogfight.